Welcome to your next best step. I'm Coach Janet J, and this is the show where one small doable step can do more than an overwhelming overhaul ever could. Today, we're looking at the bracing that begins before the busy season does, and the single finishable thing that settles it. Here we go. You can feel it coming. The calendar starts filling in. The invitations arrive. And once fall lands, the holidays come at you fast. One thing right after another, all the way to January. September is not even here yet, and yet your shoulders already know it is on the way. There's a reason a season you cannot even name can sit on you this heavily, and a reason one small finished thing settles it. It comes down to one thing your mind needs before it can put a worry down. Here is what late August tends to look like at my house. The light shifts a little earlier in both the morning and the evening. Santino is ready to walk first thing in the morning, and I am waiting till there's just a tad more light outside. And still, I catch myself holding my breath about a season that hasn't even arrived. Nothing has happened yet. Nobody has asked me for anything. No emergency, no deadline, no phone call. My September has not started. And still, my shoulders are up around my ears. Hand me one hard task and I can do the task. What I'm carrying instead is a whole season. Wide, vague, unassigned. There is nothing to point at and nothing to finish. So it just stays. Maybe your version looks different. Maybe it's aging parents whose appointments cluster in the fall. Maybe it's grandchildren heading back to school or a ministry calendar that wakes up after Labor Day. Maybe it's a job that gets loud in the last quarter of the year. Maybe there are no children in the picture at all, and the fullness is simply yours to carry. Particulars change from woman to woman. The bracing feels the same. Proverbs 24:27 answers this with something surprisingly practical. In the NIV, it reads, "Put your outdoor work in order and get your fields ready. After that, build your house." That is in order of operations. Ready the one field everything else depends on. Then build. The whole farm can wait. First things come first, and the season of building follows. Decades of research on goal setting, led by Edwin Locke and Gary Latham, explains why that weight stays put. A vague aim, something like get ready for fall or be more on top of things, has no finish line. Locke and Latham describe aims like that as goals with no external referent, which is a careful way of saying your mind has no way to know when you are done. So the aim stays open. It follows you around. It hums under everything because there's no moment when you get to set it down. A specific aim works differently. Set up one recurring Sunday dinner. Block the second Tuesday for the dentist. That kind of aim has a finish line. You can cross it and your mind registers that you crossed it. The clarity itself is the relief. Now, most of this research comes from workplaces and performance tasks, so I'm borrowing it by analogy here. The principle, though, still travels. A worry with no defined ending keeps running, and a single defined task gives it somewhere to stop. Right now, you have something you will not have in 6 weeks, a little margin, a few unhurried evenings, and the room to do one thing on purpose instead of 15 things under pressure. Being early is the whole advantage, and it is yours today. This lands on more than just your schedule. Mentally, one finished preparation clears a line item that has been taking up space and the churn settles a little. Emotionally, the bracing finally has somewhere to go because you did the thing and the dread loses its job. Physically, your body tends to unclench when one open loop actually closes. Fewer things half done means fewer low-grade alarms running under the surface. And spiritually, readying one field before the building starts is its own kind of faithfulness. A small act of stewardship over the season God is bringing. So here is your next best step. We'll call it again the September soft launch. Choose one preparation, only one. One drawer cleared and restocked for the days that are about to get fuller. One recurring meal you can make on autopilot when the week goes sideways. One calendar block claimed for the appointment you already know is coming. One corner set up for a prayer or reading so the spiritual part of your day has a home when things get full. Or one message you write once and use it all season. The gracious no thank you for the invitation you already know you will decline. The note with the address and the time you will end up sending to a dozen people in December. Pick the one that would lift the most weight. Set it up this week while the margin is still yours. Finish it and let it be done. One ready field for the season to land on. That vague get ready for fall has no finish line and it follows you. A specific preparation has a finish line and crossing it lets your mind set the worry down. Proverbs gives us the order. Ready one field, then build. Your step this week is one preparation, chosen on purpose, finished while the margin is still yours. Wednesday, we look at a kind of do-over that shows up this time of year. Late August can offer a chance to begin the year again, without the pressure January tends to bring. And if you have a moment, a rating or review makes a real difference. It helps other women find this show, and I am so grateful for everyone. I will see you on Wednesday. Take your next best step.